Yo, what's up everybody? It's Ricky here with a new video. So today I'm going to be talking about the way I go about my training. I've been talking a lot in my gym vlogs about how like some days I train for hypertrophy and how some days I train for strength. So yeah, I kind of wanted to like give you guys a rundown on how I train, just in case you guys wanted to use it to, formulate your own training, or if you guys wanted to get into training, you guys could, use my training split and all that stuff, as kind of like an example, and like kind of like what you want to train for, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, the way you train in the gym is kind of like based on what you want for your results. If you want like bigger muscles, or if you just want to get strength, you have to train two different type of ways. So yeah, so starting off, I wanted to start off talking about my training split. So the training split that I started off with when I was lifting was push pull legs, which is just like my first like push day was pushing movement. So it'd be like bench, it'd be shoulders, lateral raises, and then triceps for like tricep push downs and stuff. So I would do those, and then I'd go into my pull day, which is like back and biceps. So my rows and my curls and stuff like that. And then I'd go onto legs, which would just be squats. And I did have my knee surgery, so I didn't really start really making a workout. So I didn't really start off like really focusing on legs, but slowly I started getting into it again. So, but legs is just squats and leg presses, leg curls, quad extensions, stuff like that. And then yeah, that's kind of how I started off. The way that I would do it is I would do push pull legs, and then I do it again. So senior year of high school, I was just push pull legs, like Monday through Saturday. Like it was just that. I did make a pretty big mistake though, because I did overtrain a lot. I would do like way too many sets every single workout, so that definitely hindered the way that my muscles could have, been. So I probably didn't make as much progress as I really could have if I would have had the knowledge back then. But I didn't. I just started, and I was really doing a lot of it on my own. So I was kind of learning as I went. Thank God I didn't get hurt or anything, because I was overtraining my upper body a lot. I remember I would do a lot of bench, and I do a lot of bench at the gym. And then when I go to school, I had like a strength training class, and I do a lot of bench there too, which I don't recommend, bro. Like I would be maxing at school, and then I'd be going to the gym later, and I'd still be doing like 3 sets on bench and then go into incline. And so definitely don't recommend, just heading straight into it and thinking that the more you do, like the more you're gonna get out. Because in the gym, it doesn't really work like that. In life, it does. You know what I'm saying? But like for the gym, it's like you gotta do a certain amount until your muscles are like, all right, we're good, and then you leave it at that. You let it rest. Depending on if you work out like twice a week, though, like if you work out that muscle group twice a week, then that's when it depends on how many sets you want to do, like per session. But yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to get into. So I was doing it twice a week, push pull legs, push pull legs. So I, over time, started learning like, hey, I'm probably doing too much. So what I started doing was I started lowering the sets, and then I started even taking out like some exercises, so I wouldn't be so exhausted for my next workout. So towards like a year into lifting, then that's when I like really started getting smart about my training, and then that's when I started being conscious of the amount of sets and everything that I'm doing. So I took them down a little bit, and then I started working out like 2 sets on every exercise, and then like just one exercise 3 sets. And once I made that change, I like noticed a difference completely, man. Like I was making a lot more gains. I was well recovered every single workout. So yeah, that's definitely something that I had to learn. Once I got to like doing that, I just stuck with that for a good amount of time. Just recently, I actually started doing Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, legs, push, pull, legs. And then I'll rest on like Thursday. And then on Friday, I'll do chest and back. Then on Saturday, shoulders and arms. So that's the current split that I'm using right now. You guys can check out on my channel. I have all my workouts on there. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm sticking to right now. And yeah, the strength days that I do are like chest and back. So chest and back, I do like a lot of barbell benching, and a lot of the exercises that I do are like 5 reps and under, or 5 reps until failure. So yeah, I don't really go too crazy on the weight for like shoulders and arms, but like for chest and back, I go like really heavy, just because I really want to emphasize on growing my chest and my back, in strength and in size. Honestly, shoulders and chest are probably the one thing that I just really want to build right now, because I feel like that's the only thing that I really lack in. Like my arms are honestly a pretty strong point for me. And that's also a point that I actually wanted to get into, because you kind of have to see where your body lacks, and to really emphasize those points of your body, you know what I'm saying? So like me, for example, my legs definitely lack. Obviously, my knee surgery really affected it, but now I hit legs twice a week, and now I go hard on them every single week, you know what I'm saying? So I also go like 6 to 8 reps. I don't really train for strength on my legs. For legs, it's like the same thing where it's just twice a week. I do just enough, so it's not too much, but it's not, too little. So I even have my leg workouts on my channel. So if you guys want to go check those out, you guys can. But yeah, so like legs, I know it's a lacking part of my body, you know what I'm saying? So I need to hit those, and I hit them hard. But other parts of my body, for example, my arms that are already kind of like a strong point that I'm not really too focused on building, I'll like not really, do too much for them. I like to focus more on chest and back. Genetics also, that plays a big role. You could probably have genetically a big chest, but everything else lacks. Well, you got to hit everything else and maybe just not do too much for chest, because if you already are genetically like stronger in one point, you kind of want to have it all balanced. So that's kind of the way that I go about my training. So yeah, I don't really think too much about it. I haven't really switched it up too much. I kind of rotate between exercises also. That's a good thing. That I definitely recommend. You definitely want to rotate exercises every couple months, I would say. Like recently, I was trying out the Smith machine, like rows, and I really liked it. So I'm probably gonna start doing that in my next training block. But yeah, it's all about just trying out different exercises, because at the end of the day, some exercises are gonna work better for you than they might work for me. So it's like maybe some exercises that I do aren't gonna work for you, but maybe a different exercise is gonna work perfectly for you, but won't work for me. You know what I'm saying? Like it all comes down to person, and you kind of want to feel out your body and see what really works for you. You know what I'm saying? Because all of our bodies, have different genetic strong points, and just different genetics in general. So it's like you kind of want to test certain exercises out, see what works, see what doesn't, and then go off of that. I know kind of what works for my body, and I already know what exercises don't work for my body. So it's like you kind of want to just stick to the ones that work and just rotate them out. There's a lot of exercises you could do. You guys could check out my channel. Like I said, I actually don't even know how many workouts I got on my YouTube channel. I think I got like at least like 10 different, leg workouts, different. Actually, no, I think I got only one leg workout, but for push and pull, I got like a couple of them, and then I got chest and back. But yeah, like I'm telling you, like there's just a lot of exercise that you could choose from. So like rotating between them doesn't really get too hard once you already like know exactly what to do for certain muscles. So it's like sometimes I'll go in the gym and it's like, all right, I got like when I first started doing like arms and shoulders on Saturday, I kind of just like made it up. I was like, all right, let me do these, let me do these, let me do, because I already know like what works and what really works for my certain body type. I have also longer arms, and I know that definitely makes certain exercises harder for me. But if you have like shorter arms, they probably will be easier for you, and you'll probably feel it better. So that's another thing that I was just mentioning. Like it's all genetics. Like if you have longer limbs, some exercises are going to be easier than others. Some exercises are going to be harder than others. So for example, like me, like I said, I have long arms, so I probably would have been, really good for deadlifting. Never tried deadlifting though, but yeah, that's so like that, like that's an example of something that is like, oh, it comes down to really genetics on what you're really gonna be good at in the gym. So you kind of want to feel it out. It's gonna be different from person to person, but you kind of want to see what works for you, and then go with that. So yeah, that's kind of like an explanation on the way that I go about my training. Today is actually a rest day, so that's actually why I'm filming this video. It's my deload week, so I'm taking a little rest day. I wanted to film this video though, get it out. Just just in case you guys wanted to just take any advice. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been in the gym for almost 2 years now. Actually no, it's been like a year and a half, but almost 2 years. And yeah, I just wanted to share my knowledge that I have, and maybe help somebody out if you guys are new into the gym, or if you guys just want any advice on like lifting, definitely leave it in the comments. I'll respond to all comments. And yeah, man, it's just like it's all about just being consistent. I was actually at work today. There was this guy, and he asked me, to help him like for exercises and stuff. And I was just like, he was like, like what split do you do, or like how do I get big? How fast do I get big and stuff like that. And like I was explaining to him all this stuff, and I'm like, man, I gotta make a video about it, man, because I'm like, I was thinking about making a video about it, but I never really got around to it. But I wanted to make a video today since I had the time to. But yeah, with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, leave a like and subscribe, and it definitely supports the channel, man. I appreciate all the support that you guys have been showing me. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.